I think our generation appreciates having a program that now we get a chance to take our own moonshots, what we call great things that humans accomplish.
NASA's Artemis program is the space agency's ambitious mission to send humans back to the moon for the first time in more than half a century.
It has a stark beauty all its own.
The last time NASA sent humans to the moon, they were locked in a space race with the Soviet Union.
Beautiful view.
This time, NASA wants to go back to the moon to stay in order to learn how to live sustainably off of the lunar surface.
I'm Christina Cook, and I'm a mission specialist on Artemis II.
I'm Jeremy Hansen, also a mission specialist.
Peter Glover, Artemis II pilot.
Reed Wiseman, crew member on Artemis II.
The Artemis II crew is very much a crew of firsts. It will include the first person of color and the first woman to travel around the moon and into deep space, and it'll also have the first Canadian to do the same.
Just yesterday, our crew did a sim, all four of us, and this is something we'll do over and over again on the way to flight. But there are 1,000 ways this vehicle could kill you in space, and we don't get trained on, every single one of those. We get trained on a methodology to approach the problem. The moon is a great proving ground for us to operate off of our planet. We've been doing it over 2 decades on the International Space Station. We built a global coalition for low Earth orbit, and now we need to extrapolate that to the moon as we set our sights out on Mars.
4-stage engine start.
Prior to Artemis II, NASA launched the very first major mission in the Artemis program, called Artemis I, which sent the Orion crew capsule around the moon to demonstrate that they could work without a crew on board. Now it's time to show that they can actually keep a crew alive while traveling to deep space.
Our goal is get to the moon and get back. 4 days out, 4 days back.
We are going to do as much science as we can on the way. And on the far side of the moon, we're going to have maybe 45 minutes where we're in a loss of comm with Earth, and all we can do is just train our eyes on that moon surface.
The entire Artemis program has come under significant criticism for how much time it's taking to build and how much money it's costing the taxpayer. There's an estimate that between 2012 and 2025, the Artemis program has cost roughly $93 billion. Despite the criticism, it does benefit from strong congressional support. Many of the programs that are needed for Artemis are spread across the entire United States and provide a lot of jobs for constituents. While the Artemis II mission is coming up, Artemis III, Artemis IV, Artemis V are all a bit of open question marks at the moment. There's development that needs to happen for hardware, notably with the landers that will actually take the humans to the surface of the moon. NASA is pulling out all the stops with its contractors to ensure that a landing occurs no later than 2028, but it remains to be seen if that date will actually be possible. NASA stands at something of a crossroads these days. For much of its history, the agency has been the one to oversee the development and fully fund the development of most of its major hardware. But there's been a big push lately to transfer a lot of that work to the private sector and to the commercial companies that are revolutionizing the space industry. The Artemis II mission comes just as NASA gets a new administrator.
I grew up as the ultimate NASA fan.
Billionaire and fintech entrepreneur Jared Isaacman, who actually has an extensive resume with SpaceX.
America will return to the moon before our great rival, and we will establish an enduring presence to understand and realize the scientific, economic, and national security value on the lunar surface.
Lawmakers and industry officials have warned that if China were to send humans to the moon before NASA returns, the country could stage something of a lunar land grab that would prevent NASA from exploring the lunar surface as fully as possible. There's a lot to be gained for the Artemis program, from learning how to live off-planet and setting the tone for international cooperation in deep space. The goal right now is to land humans by 2028 and to start establishing elements of a lunar base by 2030, but there's still quite a lot of work to do before any of that will be reality.
When are we going to have a sustained presence on the moon? It's a very hard thing to project, but looking at the rapid pace of technology development, leaps right now, I think it's distinctly possible within the next few years. I'll leave it that vague.
Just the fact that that's possible in this time, and that effort grew out of our commercial crew program and sending cargo and then people to the space station on top of Falcons and then Crew Dragons. It's just a great time, a golden age of human space exploration.